Hello, everybody. Alan Miller here. Sherlock's here with me too. I want to talk to you folks that are taking your dogs out in public and having some challenges with their behavior. I always encourage people to get involved in some kind of group dog obedience course. We can't always train our dogs in a sterile environment and expect their behavior to be good once we go out the front door or we go to places where there's a lot of distractions. So, in this video, you're going to see my intermediate class, which is just beyond beginning class, starting to learn that there's some things that you need in public. You need healing, you need attention, you need the dog to listen to you on the first command, and more importantly, all of you need to understand that we need to sometimes make the dog do something or not make the dog do something, depending upon what's going on around us. It's okay for you to correct your dog. And if you can run through a bunch of structured exercises, you're going to have a dog that's going to be perfect in public. The first thing you're going to notice in this video is that it is mandatory for the dog to stay at your side quietly while there are things going on around him or her. And this is going to be managed with a leash and a collar and by you touching the dog. You're going to notice me demonstrating how to handle a leash and a collar and how to touch the dog to help him understand positions, and also using food to guide him into certain behaviors. The second part is, once the dog understands how to stay next to you and understands that it's good to stay next to you, then we want the dog to learn to walk next to you in crowded places. This doesn't apply to you walking around the block. This applies to you going into your Home Depot or going to a ball game where you need the dog to stay next to you, and you want the dog to also look like it wants to be there, not like it has to be there. So we balance positive reinforcement with compulsory work. Another important series of exercises is you wait or stay until you're commanded to do something else. So in this case, we wait until we're called. We don't need to make the stay for a long period of time. For people that are going to get involved in dog training competitions, the dog has to learn to come sit straight in front. In dog obedience classes, the instructor, myself, is going to expose you and the dogs to a bunch of different situations that might be difficult to deal with. In this snippet, you're noticing that I have put 15 pieces of bread on the ground and we're making the dogs lay down literally on top of them. The exercise is more to teach and reinforce that the handler needs to correct the dog properly and also reward the dog in a timely fashion if it makes the right decision. As you can see, some of the dogs are more advanced than others, but we always get to a point where the dog can reliably listen on the first command and eventually not need to be corrected at all. That's the goal for all of this. In conclusion, I'm hoping to encourage all of you to not avoid difficult dog situations or training issues, but to address them. If you can get involved in a class that allows you to correct and reward in real time, you're going to get a lot further, a lot faster. So getting your dog out there and working through these issues is the most important thing you'll ever do. Remember, keep it simple, keep it easy, and keep on training. A lot of the products we demonstrate and use ourselves are linked in the description box below. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons. That way you will get notified when we post new content. Thanks for watching.